Hey, what's up, guys? I am back again. Today we are going over the new wish leader, the yellow wish leader from Clash of Fates. It's Dende, and let's just get into the abilities. He has permanence. This card can't attack. He has activate main, burst 2, so you mill yourself for 2, and switch this card to rest mode. Then, choose up to 2 Dragon Ball cards from your deck or life, and add them to your hand. Then, shuffle any areas you search through. So that's pretty nice. It gets your Namekians in the drop area, which is good for Twin Revival, which I'll be getting into later in the video. But he also has Wish. When there are 7 Dragon Ball cards in your drop area, choose up to 1 Namekian card from said drop area, and add it to your hand. Once again, this is nice with the burst mechanic, because this will get your Namekians in the drop, and then you'll also get it back. And he awakens into Piccolo, brimming with confidence. He has a activate main once per turn, choose 1 card, or choose one of these. Draw a card, choose 1 yellow desire card from your hand with energy cost less than or equal to your current energy, and activate his activate main. So just play a yellow desire card for free. You do have to discard it from your hand though. And its big ability, remove 7 Dragon Ball cards from your drop area from the game. If you do, choose all your yellow Namekian leader cards and yellow Namekian battle cards, and they get plus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. So all your guys just become super huge, which is nice because you just swarm the field with these guys. It's basically Namekian Christmas. You just, every turn, just get a ton of Namekians. So, first up are 7 Porunga's Dragon Balls. This is a pretty standard card. It's the same as the old Dragon Balls, but we run Porunga's Dragon Balls for flavor. It has the Dragon Ball ability, which allows you to put 7 of these cards in your deck, and it also has activate main. If your leader card is a Shenron card, draw a card. So it's a 0 cost, so you just play it to draw a card to replace it. It basically thins your deck out. And it also helps you awaken. You're basically running a 43 card deck with these. So, getting into our battle cards, the rest of the extra cards will be at the end. First up, 2 Cargo Namekian Youth. This guy is pretty good. He has when you play this card, draw a card and choose one of your opponent's skillless battle cards in rest mode and KO it. This kind of counters that Frieza deck that I've been seeing a lot, the yellow Frieza, not the red one, because that deck is all about getting that 30k Ginyu on the field. It's a skillless 30k Ginyu. So, you know, they put all this work in, they finally get their Ginyu out, and you play Cargo Namekian Youth and kill it. You pay 1 energy to kill their giant 30k Ginyu. It's quite funny when you do that. Next up is our wishmaker Dende. This guy has auto. When you play this card, choose up to 1 Dragon Ball card from your deck and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is good Dragon Ball searching, but it's not why we run him. He also has activate main. Choose 1 out of the Namekian card in your battle area and put this card underneath it. That card also gets plus 5,000 for the duration of the turn. So this kind of helps, you know, stack your giant Piccolo or your giant Nail to get a little bit bigger, and it also gives plus 5k. Speaking of Nail, here's our Nail, Pride of Namek. This guy has auto, burst 2. At the end of a battle in which you combo with this card from your hand, if your leader card is a Namekian card, play this card in rest mode. Pretty good, pretty good. And it also has activate main. Choose one other Namekian card in your battle area, place it under the chosen card, and it gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. It's the same as Dende, except when you combo with it from your hand, it goes on the field. So that's pretty nice. You know, if you go first, your opponent gets to attack you, and you can just get a bunch of nails and Dendes on the field. Then is our Piccolo confidence, or potential unleashed. Getting confused with the leader there. So he has a Union Absorb for yellow, yellow, and 1. Choose one nail card from your hand or drop area and place it underneath this card. If your leader card is a Shenron card and your opponent has a... Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I read it wrong. If your leader card is a Shenron card and your opponent has 3 or more battle cards in rest mode, choose up to one yellow Namekian card with an energy cost of 4 or less from your deck or drop area and play it on top of this card in active mode. Then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So this guy just pulls out the big Piccolo, and it also gets another card underneath it to make the Piccolo even bigger. And it's a 2-drop, so turn 2 you play Piccolo, turn 3 you get the 4-drop Piccolo. It's pretty nice. Couldn't seem to get that last Piccolo. Up next is our 4 Namekian Solidarity Piccolo. Probably butchered that. When you play this card, draw 1 card and then choose up to 1 Namekian card in your battle area and 3 Namekian cards in your drop area. Then place the chosen cards from your drop area under the chosen card in your battle area. So you play it to get 4 cards underneath your Piccolo or Nail for just 2 energy. It's just such a good card, especially if you play it with Twin Revival. Next up is our 2 Super Saiyan Gokus, Super Saiyan Blue Gokus. It's just a vanilla 2-drop 20k. It's just to kind of get pressure. Never underestimate a 20k. Next up are 2 Vegetas striving to be the best. This guy is so good. He's from the new Broly movie. He has the ability, when you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with Barrier in rest mode, ignoring Barrier, and KO it. Then, choose up to 1 of your energy and switch to active mode. So, he's a 2-drop that untaps an energy and KOs something. Basically a 1-drop that KOs something. That is just such good field management that you just have to run him. Up next, our 3 super combos are Wishmaker Gurus. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is a yellow Namekian, and your life is at 5 or less, draw a card, and it gets plus 10,000 combo power for the duration of the turn. I don't really know what to say about this. It's a super combo, but it activates at 5 life. Quite fun. Up next is our 2 Power Charge Bardocks. This guy is just for either pressure or drawing a card, most likely drawing cards, because can never have too many cards in your hand. But he has, when this card attacks, you may draw a card, and if you don't, it gains double strike for the duration of the turn. So you either draw cards or give it double strike. So it adapts. It gives pressure or it gives draw support, which I just find so good. A card that can do pressure and draw support and switch between them. Just so nice. Next up is our 3 Life or Death Nail. He has evolved 2 off a Nail, so you can turn 1 the Pride of Namek Nail, turn 2, evolve into Life or Death Nail. He has permanent. If there are 2 or more Namekian cards under this card gains barrier and double strike. And he has Sparkling 5. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. If you do, choose one of your battle cards ignoring barrier, or one of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, and switch it to rest mode. So this guy is just, you just get pressure with him. He is barrier and double strike if you have 2 or more Namekians, which you will. So, you know, can't really get rid of him, and got double strike. Next up are big cards. Piccolo fused with Nail. The reason this guy is a big card is because he takes advantage of the bunch of Namekians getting played. He has double strike, and he has activate main once per turn, choose one. If this card gets plus 3,000 power for the duration of the turn for each Namekian under the card. So if you have, let's say, 10 Namekians under him, he gets plus 30,000. You probably won't have 10 Namekians underneath him. The most I've gotten is 9, but 27,000's nothing to sneeze at. Or, if there are 3 or more Namekian cards underneath this card gains barrier until the end of your opponent's next turn, and then choose one of your opponent's energy and switch it to rest mode. That card can't be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. So he can either tap down the opponent's energy, and he also has barrier, so they can't really KO him unless they have, you know, a card that can swing in active mode cards. And he also makes himself huge, so he can either tap stuff down or become a big threat. Board management or a lot of pressure. Once again, it's just a versatile card. It's just so good. Next up, our extra cards. Starting off is our 4 assimilates. Activate main, choose 1 green or yellow Namekian card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and add it to your hand. So you just play it and get, you know, Nail or Dende or something like that. Most likely you'll be getting the Piccolos. Up next is our 3 Solar Flare. It has a counter attack, negate the attack, and if your leader card is yellow, choose 1 of your yellow battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less, and it gains blocker for the duration of the turn. So you can turn your Dende, Nail, or the 2-drop Piccolos into blockers. Most likely you'll be turning the Dende into a blocker, but you know, do with it what you will. And our big card, or our big extra card, Twin Revival. That is not centered. Twin Revival. It has permanent. This card gains desire in all areas. So it's the desire card for the deck. And it also has activate main. If your leader card is a yellow Shenron card, choose 2 of your yellow Namekian cards with energy cost of 2 or less in your drop area and play them. So if you play any of your Cargo, your Nails, your Piccolos, or your Dendes, any of those, they just go right back on the field. They just come right back on, which helps, you know, swarm the field. Like I said, the deck swarms the field and then gets plus 10,000 everything. So, it's a big card of the deck. Super good. If you can play this back to back, you know, turn 3, Twin Revival, turn 4, Twin Revival, you probably are going to win. You know, 4 cards on the field that suddenly get plus 10,000 power on turn 5. seems like pretty good pressure. And hope you guys like the deck. I definitely have liked it so far. It's been working out for me. If you want to stay tuned on what I'm doing, make sure to check out the Instagram, Patreon, Twitter. All of those links will be in the description, and deck list will also be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.